Okay, so we're going to talk about oils today, which is something that is near and dear to my heart because I just love oils. I think everybody should be using them. I wrote a blog post on it. I'll link it down below. But I'm just going to kind of go over everything that I said in my blog post and also show you some of the oils that I do have and go through that with you as well. So, overview, oils are great. They're good for every single skin type. They're really awesome at getting nutrients and things that your skin needs in. As far as oily skin goes, I know most people would not think to put an oil on oily skin, but certain oils could definitely help when your skin kind of regulate that overproduction of sebum. So your skin thinks that, oh, it has enough now, I don't need to continue to process and make more. Some oils also have kind of like astringent and kind of drying properties as well, which is good. Just you have to pay attention to like how likely it is to clog pores if you have acne prone skin or sensitive skin. But I will jump right in and I'll go through all the ones that I have first, and then I'll talk about the ones that I don't have any on hand. But first I'll start with apricot oil. Apricot oil is really good for aged skin. It's good for, also that is an oil that is more good for like combination or oily skin because it does have kind of an astringent property to it. It's one that I got and my skin I can't do because it is a little bit too much of an astringent property and it dries out my skin a little bit too much because I have more dry skin and I want to focus more on aging and moisturizing things. So as far as the apricot oil, that is good. Another one that is right just like apricot oil, same thing, astringent property, would be good for combination or oily skin is grapeseed oil. I don't have any because it's not something that I need or would use on my skin type, but that as well. And also if you see any, I know like Queen Helene's has some masks that are grapeseed oil, that also was good for acne prone or people that have breakouts. I would definitely divert you to those as well. Those would be great options. And then we have jojoba oil, which it looks funny as far as saying, but jojoba oil is by far, if you're going to use any for any skin type, I would say use this. This jojoba oil is so close to, and the closest oil that is basically very close. Ew, what did I got all over something? Sorry, that was very distracting. It's very, very close to the own oils and sebum that our body produces. So it's very good at moisturizing and it's very good at also regulating your oil control. It's also an oil that doesn't go bad, doesn't need to be refrigerated, anything like that. It's a very good carrier oil. A lot of products use it as a carrier oil too, just because it is so neutral. It's great for sensitive skin as well, just because it is so close and similar to our own sebum that we produce, our own oils, that it's the least likely to kind of freak your skin out. So if you're going to use any, I would say definitely get some jojoba oil if you want to like start from there and then go to other things. And then I'm sure that everyone, because with like Josie Marin, argan oil it's kind of fading out and now other oils are coming in, but it definitely had its time in the spotlight and it definitely has a reason for that because it is really great for most skin types as well, especially acne, breakout prone skin. It's good on the healing of it. It's not going to kind of clog your pores as much as other oils is or are. Sometimes I just can't talk. I don't know. I have this little sample bottle that I'm using up of the Josie Maran one. I have another big bottle for when I run out. But for me personally, since my concern is more of a dryness factor, I will use this on just the parts of my face that I get breakouts on, which is like the bottom from here down, because I get a lot of hormonal issues and hormonal breakouts pretty much is most of the breakouts that I get. So I will use this oil from like nose down, and then I will use another oil, one that's more of a thicker, heavier oil, because I need that moisturizer property. I'll use it on the rest of my face because that's what I need there. And you definitely can do that if you have combination skin and part of your face is oily, part of your face is dry. Same thing with masks. I'll say the same thing about masks as oil is definitely you can use more than one product. You can use what you need for each area. So use a product that is more for the oily skin on the more breakout prone, and use the one that needs like it's a little heavier and a little more intense for the dry parts. Definitely same thing with oils. I definitely do it all the time. I definitely also use the argan oil like when I have breakouts and I've extracted them or anything like that, as far as helping with like the healing afterwards. I do like that. I'm going to go into, this is the Chia Oil, and this is, I have no idea really how to properly say this. I'm not, Kukuki oil. I don't really, that one I don't know how to properly say, but as much as I was just like trying to smell as far as fragrance too. The other ones don't have a very strong fragrance. The Kukuki oil does have a little bit more of a fragrance, like natural smelling for fragrance to get used to than the other ones. The Chia oil is, it's a very lighter smell. Both of these, both oils like this are good for the anti-aging. They're very high in the antioxidants, and that helps with everything. It's also good for plumping and moisturizing, which is something that definitely in aging you want to be concerned about and you want to bring attention to. Because the more dryness that you have, the more creping you're going to have, the more accentuation of those fine lines is going to appear. So as you start to age, you definitely want to pay attention to moisturizing your skin. It's definitely going to help it. It's definitely going to help the aging process, and it's just going to make everything a lot smoother and a lot better looking. Those two, great antioxidants. Antioxidants are great inside your body, but they're great on top of it topically as well. And that's what those two do, and they're just great, and they're good moisturizers, and they're not too heavy. When I say heavy, some oils that are very heavy that you only really will want to use if you have very dry, dehydrated skin would be coconut oil. Coconut oil is great moisturizer, but you do want to be careful because if you are somebody that does have breakouts and acne prone skin, it can clog your pores. It is a pore kind of clogging oil. It's just thick and it's dense and it's great for moisturizing, but it can be a little bit too much for certain skin types. Same thing with avocado oil. Great for your skin, great for that moisturizing, but again, those are the heavier oils that you want to, use. Like those are the ones that I use on the other part of my face where I don't break out because my skin is so dry and dehydrated there, and I have very small pores. So I use that on that side, but then only use the lighter oils on the part where I get more sensitive skin and I'm more prone to breakouts. So every oil is great, and they're great when you use them the proper way. You definitely want to pay attention to how your skin is and what kind of skin type you have, and then look at the type of oil that you'd want to apply to your skin and the best that would benefit it. And again, if you have combination skin or different parts of your skin that have different needs, use different oils. Totally okay to do that, mix match, find what works for you. And then I have two more. I have the rosehip oil, which I know was kind of like also a big fad thing. Celebrities are using it and everything. But this rosehip oil is awesome. It is great at aging. It is great at fine lines. It is just another really good. It's not too heavy. It smells amazing. Obviously, it smells like roses. But it's, again, that's good for sensitive skin. It's good for moisturizing, anti-aging, all of those types of things. And I have some the Tarte Maracuja Oil, which I just have like a little sample of that. This one I actually forgot about, and I refound, which is kind of exciting. Because it's completely full, and I am psyched about that, so I'm going to start using it. But this is kind of along the same lines of the argan oil. Okay, definitely can do different skin types with it. Good at the moisturizing, anti-aging type of thing like that. With all these things, though, I want to say pay attention to your skin. When you're applying them to your skin, see how your skin reacts. Pay attention. Do you have breakouts after? Does your skin look better after? You know, pay attention to these kind of things. Only try introducing one product at a time so you can see if your skin does react to it. You know what it's reacting to. And then you can know not to use it again. And it's harder if you're introducing many different things at the same time to then narrow down what it was that caused that reaction. So pay attention to your skin. Figure out what kind of skin type you have as well. Like I said before, do you have dry skin? Do you have dehydrated skin? Do you have acne-prone skin? Do you have combination skin? There's all these different types of skin types and different things that can help them. As far as when you're going to wear the oil or what you want to do with them, I find it easiest to, I do most every night I do a mask. I will say that masks are awesome. They're the best. You should be doing them regularly. I mean, they're relaxing too. You can't get enough. So either a mask or after you wash your face at night, you can put oil on before you go to bed. And that's an ideal time because your skin will absorb it better over the night when you're sleeping. It's kind of an optimal time for your skin to absorb things, and it's going to absorb the most at that time. Especially if you have the drier skin and you're going to be using the heavier oils, I would say definitely use those before bed. You're going to get the most out of them then. The lighter oils you can also use in the morning before, after you wash your face and everything in the morning. You can do a light application of it. I mean, if your skin is nice enough, you can do a light application and it gives you a really nice glow. But see how it works for you. Sometimes I usually don't use oils as much in the morning before makeup application as much, because I find that sometimes different oils, and depending on what the product is and if it's a water-based or an oil-based products that you're putting on your skin, it can kind of mess up the application or how it sits or how it stays. So pay attention to that if you are going to use it, or you can just throw it on, if you're going to be around the house or whatever, or if you're going to let it sink in and then put a moisturizer over, that's fine too. But yeah, so I think that I covered all the bases, and I hope that I kind of gave you an insight on how awesome oils can be for your skin, that there is an option for every single skin type, and I hope that it kind of opened your doors a little bit. I'll leave my blog post below, and I think that's it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.